we really just wanted to put together a video for a couple reasons. One was to really just to honor you all and to bless you for being on the front lines during this kind of crazy and weird time, and just to bless you and encourage you. And number two, to really help our church hear from your world's perspective on what's going on with COVID and all that kind of stuff. And so we just thought it would be just kind of a neat thing. We knew we had several people on the front lines working in different careers, whether it's mental health or whether it's in the hospitals as doctors, nurses, whether it's physical therapists, et cetera, et cetera. We knew there were several of you. And so we just thought it'd be a great way to honor you all, and then also to help our body understand more of what you guys are experiencing on the front lines. So if you could start just by introducing yourself and tell us what you do.
Oh, my name is Anna Edwards. I work in the send-out lab of Nebraska Medicine.
I am a nurse at Methodist Hospital. I've been there 36 years and currently am working in the pre-op area as a pre-op nurse.
Brian Luberstadt. I am a pediatric psychiatrist. I am in private practice in Omaha.
Brandon Holling, and I'm a physical therapist at a skilled nursing facility, and then I do home care too.
Jennifer Wemhoff. I am a nurse at Nebraska Medicine. I've been there just a little over 21 years.
I'm Krista Ruff. I am a labor and delivery nurse at Lakeside Hospital, and I've been there for about a little over a year now.
I'm a nurse also. I'm now working at Children's in their urgent care centers, and now with the COVID, we have a respiratory assessment center that we've set up at the hospital, and I work there also. I worked at Children's for 18 years.
Mark Woodruff. I'm a family physician at Think Whole Person Healthcare.
What's it been like being a health professional in these times?
It's been, I think probably the one thing that's been most difficult for me in regards to my patients is, usually family gets to be with their loved one prior to surgery, and, you're preparing people for heart bypass or, a big head and neck case or something like that. So life-altering surgeries, and they're alone. These patients are by themselves preparing for surgery for that hour and a half that I care for them. So that's been very challenging. It's been very rewarding, but it's been very challenging.
My staff and myself do a lot of the conversations with people, preparing them for discharge or preparing them to go home, either to a skilled facility or home. And a lot of that revolves around families, and it's been a challenge. We've all had to learn how to do Zoom, including families, and helping families through telehealth, and patients learn that too. So it's been challenging.
I think by the grace of God, this COVID virus has not been bad for children. And so we have not seen that, and that's just really been great. But like Children's, like the other hospitals, they stopped elective surgeries. And so that means a lot of nurses don't have jobs to do. So nurses have been furloughed, their hours have been cut. It's been a very difficult time, and something I think nurses have never been prepared for. You complained about the overtime you had to work, but not about not having a job or not having very many hours. So that has caused a lot of anxiety.
Overall, I think all of us are dealing with a certain amount of grief. There is loss, and there is grieving of that loss, and that is an extra layer that we probably don't acknowledge enough, but it's there, and it's affecting who we are as humans.
So for all of you, if there's one thing you could help the general population understand in this time, what would it be?
This is bringing out the best in people, and it's bringing out the worst in people. And I mean, you're seeing that all over the place. And my encouragement to the body would be, let it bring out the best in you, because that's ultimately the only person that you can control.
Share the gospel, share the good news of Jesus, and I love doing that, and it's a perfect opportunity to do that, especially in this time, because people are dying out there, and it is sad, but you know, as Christians, we don't fear death, right? We know where our eternity lies. We go pass from death to life. So it's a wonderful opportunity to preach the gospel.
You know, I think ultimately, and wherever we're practicing right now, I think it's important we're first and foremost representing Jesus Christ. And, you know, speaking of the spirit, against the spirit of fear, and emulating who Jesus is. And and my heart is just to be one of those people of peace where I work.
And the only thing that I would add, or just maybe simply put, is to don't let your guard down. I feel like in Nebraska right now, it was a month and a half of just kind of slow kind of increase. And then just over these last 2 weeks, I feel like it's really upped. And we just started opening things May 4th. So it's like, just as things are starting to open, we're just seeing it here now. So just don't let your guard down now that, you know, you're able to do more things, or things are open, restaurants are open, all that stuff. Just, keep your head about it.
So one more question, and then I'm going to just pray for you guys and thank you for your time. But what's the Lord teaching you in this season?
The biggest thing the Lord has put on my heart in this season is that this is a season of preparation. He has very specific plans for this time right now. And I think as a people, we just need to be super sensitive to what it is individually He wants to teach us.
The Lord's been speaking to me, just, you know, finish the course, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and the harvest is ripe. And we have to evangelize. We have to preach the gospel, preach hope and Jesus. So.
Humility and persistence. I think this is one of those. Feels like jogging in peanut butter. You know, it just drags you, and God is saying, you know, keep moving, keep going. You know, persist.
Wow. Well, I guess just as your pastor, you've birthed hope for the church in my heart tonight. So thank you. Thank you for being faithful, for loving Jesus where you work. That's the dream, that's the vision, that's the church, right? And you're doing it, and you know, it's like, as your pastor, I just want to say thank you. And honestly, you just need to know there's just like I don't know, I feel like hope is being rebirthed in me for the church. So thank you very much.
So to all of you doctors, nurses, mental health professionals, physical therapists, pharmacists, we really just want to say thank you. You all have put yourselves on the front lines, sacrificed time, sacrificed maybe timing with your family to minister in a time when things are strange, things are weird, not really sure what's going on. And we just want to say, we notice it, we see you, and we wanted to find a way to bless you. And so that's why we put this video together. And so I also want to say to Waypoint Church and everybody else who's listening, if you know any one of these kind of people, would you just take the time to pray for them, thank them, and bless them? All right, we love you guys. Thank you again. See you soon.